family. Welcome to our midweek chat for the beginning of September here. Hope everyone is enjoying our September weather. Usually we get a pretty good run of weather in September, and so I'm hopeful and expecting that things are going to stay warm and bright for a little while longer here. And I know some of you are away and camping on the island and still enjoying the rest of our summer. We hope that wherever you are today, that you're having a time of rest and refreshment and gearing up for our fall. Thank you I wanted to thank everyone who's been reaching out and letting me know that they're praying for me and for our family during this time of the accident. You can see things aren't quite finished yet, and I need to keep the collar on to allow the bone to heal, the vertebrae to heal. And I'm hopeful that sort of third week of September we'll get an x-ray and things will be cleared up, and I'll be ready to start moving my neck around a little bit more. And I anticipate there'll be some time of physio and some work on weights and things like that to strengthen the neck muscles, and shoulder is a little bit sore as well, so I'll have to do some work on that. But other than that, and other than not being able to drive, I've been feeling pretty good about things, and I think things are progressing well. But I do really appreciate all your thoughts and prayers. I'm speaking this week, and I'll be preaching on our text from the lectionary from Matthew 18, words of Christ, where he's giving some instruction to his disciples and referencing the church even, which is pretty rare in the Gospels, on instructions of discipline, what to do if somebody needs to be brought back in line, and how do you address that. And he also has a statement that I'm going to focus on of if you lose something on earth, it'll be loosed in heaven. If you bind something on earth, it will be bound in heaven. And if you want to read that passage and focus on that question of what is Jesus talking about, what does he mean by binding and loosing, I'll be addressing that a little bit in our sermon this week. We met last week. I think Sylvia let you know in the midweek chat that we were going to be meeting with our staff and lead, and we've had some discussion about our fall ministry plans. We have plans for the fall and are anticipating some of our groups resuming or continuing after the summer, but also anticipating that as the weather changes, some of those groups will need to come inside. And so we're just continuing to talk through and work through what our COVID protocols are for those rooms and for those spaces. And we're drafting a letter that we're hoping will go out tomorrow, so be looking for that to come through your inbox, just sort of outlining some of those plans for our fall ministry. We're excited about those groups and continuing to facilitate spaces that you'll be able to meet, again, that are following safe protocols, so that we ensure that there aren't outbreaks within our congregation or our community. This Sunday, I mentioned I'm going to be speaking, but we're also taking communion, and Ron Corcoran is going to be leading us in a time of communion. We're looking forward to that. We're also having a drive-through this Saturday between 6 and 7 in the church parking lot. We invite you to come and to drive through our stations. We have different stations that will have available photo booth, some prizes and gifts to give you, station of blessing. And if you came through our drive-through before, you sort of know what that looks like. If you haven't been through it before, we just encourage you to. It's a great time of just quickly coming through the church and seeing some familiar faces, and having a time that you can connect Sylvia also wanted you to know that for any of the kids that printed out the story notes on Sunday and went through that with her sermon, kind of filled in the blanks, that you can come and hand those in for a special prize. And if you haven't done that yet, those sheets are still available on our website. If you need to quickly fill in some answers in order to get a prize, you can. There's still opportunity to do that. Finally, I just want to bring a blessing to you. Our lectionary psalm for this week was Psalm 119, and I just want to read that passage for you out of the Message translation. God, teach me lessons for living so I can stay the course. Give me insight so I can do what you tell me. My whole life, one long, obedient response. Guide me down the road of your commandments. I love traveling this road. Give me a bent for your words of wisdom and not for piling up loot. Divert my eyes from toys and trinkets. Invigorate me on the pilgrim way. Affirm your promises to me, promises made to all who fear you. Deflect the harsh words of my critics. But what you say is always so good. See how hungry I am for your counsel. Preserve my life through your righteous ways. God bless you. Have a wonderful week, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.